Welcome back to the Healing Space. Today is episode 7 of the Life Cleansing series that I've been guided to share with all of you. If you are new to my videos, my name is Paralumen. I welcome you, and I am an inner transformation coach and a pranic healer, and I have been in the healing space for the last 18 years. So today I would like to expand once again on the 4 levels of ourself and why it is very, very important to have a cleansing practice, a daily cleansing practice, okay, so that we are able to release and we are able to let go, purge all of our old negative feelings, patterns, programs, belief systems that are holding us back, that are not allowing us to create something new, something more, or something better for our life. Okay, so what was really subconsciously taught to us was that life is really just about the physical world, the physical level. So we are so programmed and so used to only, give our awareness, our attention to the physical things, the physical world. So that's why we have the saying that to see is to believe, right? So that means the consciousness or the belief system is really that, everything in life is just physical and there is nothing beyond that. And actually, that is one of the main cause of our problems, of our pain and suffering in life. Because what I've discovered is that life is really not about the physical level only. The physical level of ourself is actually the smallest part of ourself. And as long as we do not understand, that there is something more about us, there's so much more beyond us, that we are not just this physical body and these physical things, then only you can really create something, more and something deeper and meaningful in your life. Okay, so I would like to introduce you again to the 4 levels or the 4 aspects of yourself. And once you come to know and come to have an awareness that there is something about you that is beyond the physical level, and you start to take care of that level, so to give it your attention and your how do you call that, your care, then you will really see how your life will open up, how your life will expand. Okay, and so the 4 levels are the mind, the body, and the spirit. Now, the mind consists of two parts. That is because in the mind we have thoughts and we have emotions, and so we have the mental and the emotional levels. So all in all, that's why we have 4 levels. We have the physical level, which I mentioned is the smallest part of ourselves. Then we have the emotional level, because we can feel, right? We have emotions, and that is not something physical, but more of the sensing of the feeling level, right? Then we have the mental level, because we can think, we can create, we can have thoughts, we can imagine, right? We can dream. So that is the mental level of ourselves. Again, that is not physical, right? And then the highest, the biggest level of ourselves actually is something that we cannot see at all, and that is the spiritual level of ourselves. So that is our spirit. That is the light within us. That is connected to God, connected to Source, connected to where we came from. So in my previous videos, I have shared about the 2 aspects of ourselves, that you have a light and that you have a container. So if you have not seen that video, you can check that out. You will also learn something new about yourself, something very deep and profound. Okay? So now, what is happening is that since our awareness and our consciousness is only limited to the physical level, all of our attention, all of our effort was all towards giving importance to the physical level, because we thought that that's all there is to it. And then we are trained to believe that, okay, as you're growing up, then you have to accumulate more, you have to achieve more physical stuff. So, like your education, you have to get married, you have to have children, you have to have your house, your car, an amount in the bank, you have to travel. So all of these physical things that society and our physical world in general has subconsciously programmed us that if you do not have these things, then you're a failure in life. And that is the reason why we have a lot of pain and suffering. Now, I'm not trying to say that all of those things are not good or bad. Those are very, very good. But if you are going to achieve those things with a full awareness of yourself, that you are not just this physical level, then your whole experience will be different. If the one, if the level of you, or the aspect of you, or the part of you that is driving your life to achieve more, to become more, is only the physical level, have you noticed that when people really achieve something, they have more money, they have a very big house, and they have all the physical things that everyone really wants to get and achieve, why is it that they end up feeling empty? So that means there is a level of ourself that is more, how do you call it, deeper than the physical level. And if you are not going to serve that level of yourself, no matter what you're going to achieve in this life, no matter how much money you have, if you cannot connect to that level of yourself, you will never feel happy, you will never feel fulfilled. Okay? Because we are not only a physical, how do you call that? We are not just this physical body alone. We are not just these physical things. We are more than that. We are beyond that. So I hope if you will find this video, you're going to, it will start a conversation within you. It will spark something within you that, okay, yeah, let me check, let me see. I think there's more to life than this physical thing. I think there's more to life than this physical body. Right? So that, later when you really go after, the things that you want to achieve, and you will come from a place which is the higher part of yourself, which is actually the spiritual level of yourself, because the spiritual level of yourself holds, will drive you. You're the one that drives you when you are connected to the spiritual level of yourself. It is about meaning. It's about purpose in life. So your whole, how do you call it? The way that you're going to achieve whatever goal you want, to get, will be so different. Will be so much deeper. Will be so much profound, and you will not feel empty after reaching or achieving the goal that you are working so hard to achieve. Okay, so again, you have the physical level. We all have. We have this physical level, which we can see, which is our physical body. Then we have our emotional level, because we can feel, right? We can feel emotions. That's our feeling level. And then we have our mental level, because we can think, we can create, we can imagine, we can visualize. That is the mental level. And then again, the highest level of ourself, which is, the part of ourself that, that if we can really connect to that and cultivate that part of ourselves, then life is really something different. So for me, going through my own healing journey and reaching that part of myself, which is the spiritual level, and finally realizing, that, oh, okay, all of my life I have been searching for this particular thing. And that's the reason why I was never happy. So I shared my, a small portion of my story in the very first episode of the series, that, I've been searching for something that I didn't even know. It was just, a feeling of pain in my heart. Like, something is there, something is missing. Whatever is in front of me, I'm just not happy. So I was looking for meaning, I was looking for purpose, and that is the spiritual level. Okay? So I hope you can really start to explore yourself, discover more of yourself. All of these videos that I'm sharing is really just to spark something new about, about the way you think, about the way you feel, that you will start, asking deeper questions like, oh, okay, is this really all to it? Is this, everything that there is to life? Is there something more? Is there something bigger, deeper? You know, most especially when you face challenges and problems, and then you keep doing the same thing over and over again, and then you're just not getting, the solution, or you're in pain and suffering, and you're just not going. It's like just a loop that is just going. You're just like going around in circles. So these are really, a calling, a higher calling, that, it's time for you to understand, to explore something more and something deeper about yourself, not only this physical level of yourself. So as we go through these videos, I will really like to introduce you deeper and deeper to the other parts of yourself. Okay, so I hope you learned something about yourself today, and I hope to meet you in my future videos. Thank you so much for your time today. Namaste.